Pay attention to this lecture. This is a very important aspect of this whole thing. How the core values of life was used to generate the core values of civilization, and the correlation between both core values that connect universalism and sectorism. See, this is an ideological sequence that has been adopted in order to create something new. It is not perfect. It's a framework for you to also learn and see how you can do something for your organization or your country. This lecture is for everybody. You see, when we talk about diversities, there is also diversities in terms of economy. And in fact, it is the diversities in terms of economy and sectors conglomeration that was being used to derive the I code concept. So I code suggests that instead of us aligning with the divisive factors like tribalism, ethnicity, because if we pay absolute attention to those and make them our main focus, of course, we may flourish that way religiously. We may flourish that way. But if we look at economy, the components of economy and industry development as the components for our segmentation and relationship. Of course, when we combine and build teams of like minds, they will develop economically. So we need food, we need the bloodstream of our society is funds, money. Economically, we can develop better if we use the diversities in terms of economy to build our society. And this is beneficial to countries like European countries as well. Though I code is a critical solution for countries of multiple diversities. Countries of multiple diversities, especially, and the countries of non-multiple diversities can as well utilize this as an opportunity to improve and advance if they so wish. So as you can see, core values of life by ethics and codes of conduct. Ethics and codes of conduct. You can see them on red, life, red color, and blue color for the core values of civilization. I actually attempted so much to connect these values and to derive a meaning out of them. You can as well help yourself to skew my idea to suit what you want or what you want to achieve. From here, what you can see here is the core values of life by ethics. Is what was used to set up the industry for inventory, justice for litigation, rule of law for constitution, fairness, politics. You hear political fairness. You hear social equity. You hear economic equity rather, and social equality rather. You hear manpower and labor for human development, production for productivity. That's production industry for productivity, services industry for services, values allocation for performance and rewards, security for social safety, security, the industry for security as an occupational line, fulfilling the objective for social inclusion, the industry for finance to fulfill the objective for economic inclusion. And for the core values of life by codes of conduct, they do in word. Doing word goes with those who will do what is required. The leadership, especially, is being identified here. Identification industry. No, the identification code of conduct, ethical code of conduct to be fulfilled by those who are professionalized on database management. Monitoring is a core value of life by ethics, by those who are into legals to conduct monitoring. Do you think so? I think so. But you can still work on it yourself. Let's find the best of the keywords required for all this. I attempted to use this to create this monster. Need lawmakers to examine the society. That's what I see. Lawmakers examine the society and make laws as well. They examine before they make laws. For the legal, I believe a lawyer or the legal stance requires a lot of monitoring. And of course, you know those who deployed the factor of justice, because if you look at the life core by ethics is justice. At the industry for litigation, monitor the society. They monitor in order to make proper judgment, legal judgment, because they need evidence. They need evidence to make judgments. Evaluation, those who coordinate and lead, they are into politics to ensure there is fairness. Well-being, those who are into well-being work on the welfare of citizens, and this happens in the industry for social development to meet the obligation for equity. Budget, those who are into budget, they conduct a lot of planning work, planning the economy in the industry for economy to ensure there is equity distribution. Skills and recruitment for the industry for education and employment. No, there's something here. For the industry for manpower and labor, excuse me, this is a little bit of error. Actually, education and employment is supposed to be where you find manpower and labor. See how complex this can be, even to me, myself. So education and employment is the action word to fulfill the objective for human development. Productivity management in the industry for productivity development. And of course, production. And there you go again. They are being altered here. Productivity development is the action word for the ethical balance, ethical fulfillment of productivity. And production is the industry. So correct this. We are learning. This is a process of learning. That's why you need to listen. Services management for the industry of services. And of course, the occupational line is the industry for services. And the doing word is services development. So services development is supposed to be where services is found, and services is supposed to be where services development. Take that, the three sectors, and this is coming on the development level of implementation. The first three is the fundamental. We shall meet the study of how these 12 units of components were partitioned as well. The second three is strategic level of governance. The third one is developmental level of governance. And the last three is the implementation levels of governance components. So needs assessment is required for reconciliation. Another error again. It's supposed to be values allocation. Let's learn with this error. This is deliberate now. Values allocation is the industry, while needs assessment, while reconciliation is the occupational line or the doing word. I must redo this video. This is not